Good morning to you. Good morning to you. I have my hair back in this bandana. Look at my crazy hair. What time do you guys think it is? Oh, hold on a second. Let me get my cup of tea. Are you ready to be shook? 7:43 a.m. I fell asleep at 10:30 last night and slept through the whole night. So I'm wide awake this morning. People are always like, are you always this awake? Yeah, when I wake up, I'm like, this is how I am. So, I have made my tea this morning. I will show you what I made. It was a mixture of, where is it? Forever Nuts from David's Tea. This is what it looks like. Still shaking a little bit this morning. Always takes a little while for my epilepsy medicine to kick in. And then, where is the other one that I mixed it? I'm a mixologist of tea. And then I mixed it with the Mexico Tea Company Bourbon Street Vanilla, caffeine free. I got this from some book club that my cousin signed me up for called like Tea and Books or something like that. I don't know. And then I made it in my little David's Tea thing that Tanya ended up giving me, or gave me. Have you guys seen these before? These are so cool. If you have not seen these, here, watch. This would be like a perfect holiday gift. So here you put your mug, see? And then you put your tea leaves in here. You can't really see, can you? You put your tea leaves in there and steep water over it. And then when it's done, you just put it over your mug and you go. How fantastic is that? See? And then look, there's your tea. Is that not so cool? Pretty cool. And then you have delicious tea. Oh my God, Peter, that is so good. So, I'm going to put a little bit more water over it. My kettle. Because I'm going to go listen to my audiobook for a little bit. I'm going to take this with me. I have a couple of those. I have a lot of those, actually. Well, I have this one that's very cool that you put tea leaves on. This is kind of like for if I'm reading around the house. And then I have like this one. I buy these things all the time. I never use them. Okay, this Bodum one I wanted so bad. You can do it for coffee or tea. But it's actually like you can put tea leaves or ground coffee in here and then press it. It's like a press. And, yeah. I have a couple of these. I have more up there. I used to give them to my mom all the time for holidays. Because she used to like to take them to meetings with her. And I have read... I've already read my meditations this morning. I read Time for Joy. This one or Meditations for Living in Balance and Peace are going to be the meditation that I do for Peterisms today. And then Forgiving It and Moving On, The Language of Letting Go. My Time with God by Joyce Meyer. Now, I know a lot of people have told me that she doesn't like gay people. I even said something to Tanya about that. And Tanya's like, well, she doesn't like gay people. And I was like, well, okay. That doesn't mean I don't like her. I like what she has to say sometimes. Anyway, but I like this Daily Book of Positive Quotations. I thought we could start with that today because I really like the meditation that was in here. I'll read one to you guys. You're like, oh, let's hope Peter doesn't ever get up this early again. Look at my crazy hair. Well, I had this bandana on earlier. I mean, not to like look fashionable, but to keep my hair out of my eyes. You guys, okay, so people, I brought these down here to show you guys. So, this is the Cup of Coffee face mask. I'm still using it, and it expired September 22nd. So, I don't really care. It's still good. Smells, I mean, it smells exactly like ground coffee, and that's what it looks like. Can you see? It actually shows up on camera a little bit more. Hold on a second. I'm looking for something that I can... It actually shows up, like, darker than it is. It's kind of like a... It looks like a chocolatey, like, brown. Can you see that? And it's actually got coffee grounds in it. So apparently I'm not supposed to do this every day, so I'll be doing it every other day. Or every third day, but I really like it. I can't even believe that the sun is not up yet, you guys. It's like still like dark outside. And then I use the Kalamazoo beard and facial wash. Oh, it smells so good. Let's go look outside for a second. Boo Radley, are you guys having good mornings, Boo and Tucker? You all right, Tucker? They've gone outside and they've ran around. Look, the sky is not even. You want to see how cold it is outside? It is so cold outside. Ooh. You can kind of see how frosty it is out there. Oh look, the sun's coming up over there. Can you see it? You know, Peter Monn is up early when the sun is not even up yet. Whoo, it's so cold out here. My husband was out of the house like 5 minutes before I started this video. So it would have been like 7:20 or something like that. I don't know how he does it every morning. Okay. I'm gonna listen to a little bit of my audiobook and get a coffee. And then I'm gonna come back here and film my videos early today. Yeah? Their tails both go like this. They're so funny. Yeah? You guys want to see this? Watch. Okay, we have to act like we're not paying attention real quick. Yeah? they ran away. Yeah? What's going on, guys? Look at those tails. Are we having a good day today? Boo Radley, Tucker, are we having good days today? They're so cute, aren't they? Okay, so this is the meditation for today. And it is, the quote is from Maya Angelou. Grabbing life, October 12th. Life loves to be taken by the lapel and told, I'm with you, kid. Let's go. We often extol the virtues of planning, preparation, vision, cautiousness, and foresight. All of these things are important, but we're likely to miss out on opportunities if we don't, at least once in a while. Just go for it and put caution aside. I will embrace my life today with everything I have. I love that. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to embrace life with everything that we have. I may actually make my meditation about that. The only one I haven't read today is this Meditations for Living in Balance. What is this one about today? This is the news media. I get jangled and depressed when I read newspapers and watch the news. Me too. I'm not doing that one. This tea is so good. Where'd I put my cup? Oh, to take with me. I can get so much done today. The possibilities are endless. I might put out 15 videos today. No, that won't happen. I can go visit Tanya and get my videos done. If I get back here and start making my videos by like 9, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna make in my videos for the other two. This is probably why you guys get so much done and so much accomplished, and I don't. With your lives, because what is it? What is it? Oh. Pee-Pee likes to stay in the bedroom by himself. And I don't trust the puppies in there by themselves because sometimes they're not very good by themselves. So I'll leave Pee-Pee in there, and then when he wants to come out, he scratches at the door. Do your dogs do that? Is that not hilarious? Anyway. So now here he is. You want to say hi to Pee-Pee? Good morning, Pee-Pee! Pee-Pee, do you want to say hello to everybody? Come here. Come here. Pee-Pee said, I've been outside, I've had my medicine, I've had my treat, and I went back to bed, and it's been a good morning. Come kiss. Come another kiss. He's so sweet, isn't he? He said, what are you cooking up there? Well, that's tea. You wouldn't even like it. He said, well, I might try it. Look, he's cold, you guys. They're cold this morning. It is really cold here. Let's look up at the temperature in Indiana. Sort on the Weather Channel, see what it is. You don't want to know. Do you see? Hold on a second. 37 degrees outside. How can that be so? Huh, Tucker? I don't know, Dad, but it sure does feel like it's so. Okay. That David's tea thing is so awesome. You guys should get. They're expensive. Tanya told me. She bought it and then she bought it and then she gave it to me. She said they're expensive, but she's like, I don't ever use it. I use it all the time. I think they're fantastic. See, and now I have my tea ready to take with me. Oh shoot! Just spilled out all over. Just spilled that all over the counter. So. All right, I'm gonna go listen to my audiobook for a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back and take a shower and clean. Oh, Pee-Pee is shaking. He's so cold. Honey, I'll put you upstairs and put you in the bed and cover you up and make everything toasty and warm and cozy. Okay? So, I will be back in just a little while. Bye, guys. Can't find the turn off button. Hello. How are you guys doing? Well, I listened to my audiobook for a while, and then I came home. And I took a shower. I didn't get a coffee. I'm going to get a coffee right now. I took a shower. And I made a video. I don't know why I look at that like it's lipstick. I made a video on my Peterson's channel. And I made a video on my Peter Monn channel. And now I'm going to my office to write for a little bit. And I got my bag right here. And then after I get done, I'm going to write for 2 hours. Because it's currently 11:43. So my plan is to write until 2, and then I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna make my booktube video, and then I'm gonna go, my other 2 videos are uploading right now. I'm like so productive today, I can't even believe it. And then I'm going to, this is like people always wanna know like how I get stuff done. This is, because you have to get up early, don't you? I never get up early. If I did, I would get so much more done than I already do. I actually feel pretty accomplished most days, honestly. I feel like I get a lot done. And then I'm gonna go visit Tanya because she's at the kennel today, but she isn't there from 1 to 3. So I'm gonna come home, make my Peter Likes Books video, go visit Tanya, and then I gotta figure out if I'm gonna do my review video about the veggie burger from the veggie burger from Burger King, or if I'm gonna do, what do you call it? If I'm gonna do the, shoot, I can't even think of what I was gonna say. This must-have holiday gift. I mean, I say that sarcastically, right? But anyway, so yeah. One or the others. If I do the one I do today, I'll probably do the other one tomorrow. So, excited about it. I just wish I had more filming areas that had good light in my house and that weren't just in that chair, because I don't want to film all of my videos just like sitting in that chair, you know what I mean? Like, I film all my other videos sitting in that chair, well, except for my vlog, but that's a different story. Morning glory. I was watching the news. Well, first I was watching a show called Indie Style, which has been around forever, and it's so boring. It's supposed to be like all, like, I don't know, the stylish things in Indianapolis. It's not. It's so boring. And they were like, they were doing this segment on weekend travel, like places to go. And they have this correspondent from Washington, D.C. that like works for Marriott. And she's like, and the woman was like asking her, and she was like, what's a great like weekend trip that you could take? Like, you know, she's like, well, the fall is a really great time to travel. People don't think it is, but it's really cheap to travel during the fall. And so some destinations that you wouldn't normally be able to afford, you can afford in the fall because you wouldn't be able to afford them any other time of year. And she's like, really? Like what destinations? And the woman goes, like Minneapolis. I was like, what? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. I'm dying to go to Minneapolis all year round. Now I could go in the fall. I mean, it was like, this is, and she goes, and I also love San Antonio. Now, I have heard that San Antonio is beautiful, but like, no offense to y'all out there in Minneapolis, but I'm sure it's not a whole lot more exciting than Indianapolis, okay? We about sound the same way, and people confuse me half the time with it. When I tell them I live in Indianapolis, they're like, oh, Minnesota, I'm like, no, that's Minneapolis, I'm Indianapolis. So I'm not dogging you any more than I'm dogging us, but if she had said Indianapolis on there, I would have said, honey, there's a lot more exciting places to go than this town. I'm telling you that right now. So then they were doing the weather, and the guy was so cheesy doing the weather. He was like, whoo, all these bad jokes. It's kind of shit that my mom used to watch back in the day. She loved it. She always referred to those people, this is when, like, my mother wasn't even that old. She was 64, but she would, like, refer to people in their first name. Like, she would talk about, she would, like, this Chuck Lofton guy who's, like, one of the weather guys or news guys or something. She'd say, well, Chuck was saying, I'd be like, who's Chuck, Mom? She'd say, Chuck Lofton from the news. I'd be like, oh, God. But anyway, the news guy, or the weather guy, was saying that we're supposed to have rain later today, but it doesn't look like it. It's beautiful outside today. It's like blue skies. It's kind of a little cloudy, I guess, now, but not really. Over there, it's absolutely beautiful. There's not like, I mean, there's kind of some wispy clouds, but does that look like rain to you? Well, I guess in Indiana it can change in a heartbeat, so. Change in a heartbeat, that doesn't make any sense. So then I turned it on Let's Make a Deal, and that's like, okay, the new Let's Make a Deal is like a dulled down version of the original. I mean, what made Let's Make a Deal so great back in the day, this is why I have no business being up early, okay? Because I was like eating my leftovers from Whole Foods last night, cold salad bar, couscous and stuff, and watching Let's Make a Deal. That was my morning before I made my videos. And I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, this is the stupidest Let's Make a Deal I've ever seen. Like, it's not even fun anymore. Like, they give away good prizes, but like the costumes aren't fun. Do you remember back in the day? It was like out of control. It was so hilarious. I loved it. That was the best game show, Let's Make a Deal, back in the day. It was always kind of like a D-list game show, though, don't you think? I gotta get my Starbucks apple programmed up. I'm really thirsty for some coffee today. Need a haircut? Try an MVP. Oh, I was gonna tell you how cold it was outside. It is currently 48 degrees. And I have shorts on. And I have shorts and my Birkenstock, my plastic Birkenstocks on. Because that's how we do it here. Hiking boots and shorts. Why am my turn signal on in the drive-through lane? Did you guys ever get these boxes, these protein boxes? They used to have this chicken salad sandwich that was so good here. They don't have it. I mean, I don't eat chicken salad anymore, but it was so good, and they don't have it anymore.
Hey there, how can I help you today?
Can I get a venti iced coffee with 2 equal, please?
With 2 equal?
Yeah.
You got it, we'll see you around.
I was going to do a review of all their fall drinks, and then I realized I had already done like one of them, so I was like, well, that would be stupid, wouldn't it? So I was listening to, I was like in such a great mood this morning. I was listening to Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac when I was driving around, and I was like, I'm gonna surprise Tanya and I'm gonna get Fleetwood Mac tickets. I was like so in it, you guys. I was like, I am so excited, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I was like, I don't care what I have to spend. So, like, you know, I just don't spend money a lot. I'm like such a saver that I just don't spend money a lot on stuff, you know? Like that trip that we went to Las Vegas was like the one like really nice thing. And so I was thinking about that. I was like, you know, I do little stuff for Tanya here and there, and she does stuff for me, but like by and large we don't do like big stuff like that. And so I'm like, you know, I'm gonna do something for her. Like this will be fun. We both love Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks, and so this will be something that we can go do, right? So I got on ticket, well, I went and got them right from Lucas Oil Stadium, like their site. It's like Ticketmaster. And I was looking at the tickets, and I was like, well, I don't want to be way in the back, okay? Their way in the back tickets are like $170. So I got tickets that were pretty good. They were like, not ground level, but they were like, because I don't want ground level, because then you're sitting on the floor. But it was like first level, and it was like the second section. And they were like $254 a piece. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, okay, let's just see what these would be, right? Like, I can put them on a credit card, I can, you know, which I never do. I never put anything on a credit card, and then I can pay them off over 2 months, right? And so I was like, let's put them on here. Okay, with service charges, taxes, and everything, it came over to, it was like $880. I was like, oh, this is ridiculous. No, I'm not doing this. I was like, that's absolutely ridiculous. It was ridiculous to think that I was gonna spend $300 or $250 on a ticket anyway, but, so, I don't know, I'm gonna call Tanya and I'm gonna be like, do you wanna just go and just get like really shitty seats, and then we'll be there though? At least we can say we saw Stevie Nicks, like, you know what I mean? Because you can get some like,
hey there.
Hey, how are you?
Well, how's your day going?
It's good, I'm vlogging right now.
So exciting.
So you're on my vlog.
Okay, I can do that.
You wanna say hi?
Sure, say hey.
Say it.
I'll say I'll promote my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at HamSiggins.
What is it?
HamSiggins.
I don't know that I should show you, because Starbucks might not like that.
That's fair.
I've shown that before. He watches my videos. Who else do you watch?
Oh, I mean,
He's real into like the Jeffree Star, the makeup
Shane
stuff.
Dawson. I like the makeup. I mean, I watch like Grace Helbig, Memory Heart, Trio, the old days, you know, 2015 YouTube.
My Drunk Kitchen stuff.
Yeah, my
Yep.
kitchen.
Well, it's good seeing you.
Yeah,
have a good day. He's the one that when I came here through that one time, he was like he heard my voice in the intercom, and he was like, I could hear it. And so when I came through, he goes, before I even got to the window, he goes, I watch all your videos. And I was like, you do? He was like, yeah. He's real sweet. So anyway, I think there are like actually, like I think there are some tickets that are kind of like not the greatest tickets in the world. Like the floor tickets are like really not that expensive. They're like, I think there's like some $78 tickets, but they're probably in the last row in the very back. But I'm like, you know what? At least we were there, okay? At least we were there. So maybe I'll call Tanya and be like, do you want to do these? I'll just buy them. I'll do it if you want to do it. Be something fun, different. It's not like we're doing anything, you know? Anyway, what do you think? Do you think I should buy the tickets and go? Does anybody know if you wait till the day of, like if tickets go like cheap, if they get cheaper? Does anybody know? Anyway, all right, you guys, listen. I'm gonna get off here and listen to a little music and get ready for my day. Well, my day has already started. I've been up. Can you believe it? I've been up for almost 5 hours already, and I've gotten so much done. So, and I already posted my vlog today. I posted my vlog before. Oh my God! I got a reward. One reward available. Yay! Finally got a reward. I'm gonna listen to a little Fleetwood Mac right now and inspire me. So, okay, well, let me know in the comment section below if you think that Tanya, I know everybody's gonna be like, you and Tanya need to get a Fleetwood Mac. Alright guys, I love you and I will see you later. Bye. Hello. I'm getting ready to leave my office. I got a lot of writing done. I'm gonna take this book home with me, this Laird Hamilton book. It's gonna Force of Nature, Mind, Body, Soul, and of course surfing, and it's gonna inspire me to work out. When I was walking in, I went over across the street and I got this boxed water is better. Have you guys ever had this? It was okay. It wasn't great. It tasted kind of like, I think it's because like, I assume like that this is, you know, that it's gonna, hello, it says. I assume that it's gonna taste like milk because it's in a milk carton, but there's something about it that tastes kind of a little milky to me. I don't know. So anyway, and I have my coffee, still haven't finished it all. And it is, here's where all the magic happens, right here for all the writing. Right here. And it is currently 1:56. I have gotten so much done today. I'm starting to kind of crash a little bit. Can I put you in my coffee cup? Will that sit there like that? Will it stay? I'm starting to crash a little bit. I'm like, I think I'm gonna need a nap this afternoon. So I'm getting ready to go home and I'm getting ready to watch my 2 videos back. They're uploaded now. I just checked on my phone and post them. And then I'm gonna do my booktube video. And then I think I'm gonna go and get White Castle and Burger King and do a review outside. I think I'm gonna do it outside because it's like, they're plant-based burgers. Well, one's a veggie burger and the other one's plant-based. So I think I'm gonna try to do it outside and do my review of that. And then do my other review that I was gonna wanna do tomorrow. And then maybe see a movie sometime this weekend and do a movie review on Sunday as well as Monday. I don't know that, we'll have to see. And I wanna look through all my stuff that I have to review to see if what I wanna review and what I don't want to review. So anyway, I'm trying to like vlog throughout the day because I know that people don't just love me sitting in a car or do you love me sitting in a car for an hour and a half? So I'm trying to kind of do throughout the day as well today. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna get out of here and head home and I will see you guys a little bit, what is on my shoulder? A little bit later, bye. Okay, I just got to my car, but I had to tell you guys before I forget. Melissa is texting me, and let me show you this, okay? I don't know if you guys will be able to see it on here. But she sent me this picture. Can you see it? It is her in front of the Doyle house in Pasadena from the movie Halloween. So she and her husband are there for like the anniversary of Halloween and the filming of it and everything like that. So she's sending me she's sending me another picture right now. She said Doyle house and she sent me. So that was her in front of it and then there's the Doyle house. So if you've seen the original movie, I'm like, oh my God. I said, oh my God, I'm so jealous. I said to show that to you. Isn't that so cool? She goes to all the Halloween stuff. She is obsessed with the movie Halloween. So on my review channel, of course, she and I are gonna do the review of Halloween on October 19th. We already have our tickets. I'm so excited. So anyway, I just had to show you that. I guess she's not sending me another picture. No, it looked like she was, but she's not. So I will keep you updated if she sends me more pictures throughout the day. Bye. Hello. What are you doing? I'm doing my hair. Hi, peeps. Hi, Boo. Hi, Tucker. I just got done eating a little bit. I did my review video today of the Burger King veggie burger versus the Impossible Burger from White Castle. So go check it out, my review video. Right, Boo Radley? He said right. He's like, that was a fun video to make. They were inside. Look at this. This is what he does when it rains outside. It's raining right now. I did my review video outside and then it started raining outside. You having a good day? Hmm? He said, Dad, what's that camera thing you always got in your hand? And you're so beautiful, Boo Radley. You are too, Tukey. You are too. What? He wants to be scratched. Hold on. So, okay, Boo Radley, honey. He's climbing over Pee-Pee. Look at this. Now he's licking Pee-Pee's back. So I did the review, and then I had extra food. I wasn't, like, super hungry, but Alex is going to this concert tonight, so I was like, I might as well just eat now. And so I ate a little bit of the rest of it, but I couldn't eat the fries, and I couldn't finish one of the things. I don't want to say what, in case you haven't watched my review video yet. So, and I was watching the People's Court, but it was so boring. It's not like the People's Court back in the day. I miss the old People's Court. And yeah, and it's right now. You guys listen, this is, are you ready? I made a video for my Peter Monn channel. I made my Peterisms video. I posted my vlog. I made the review video. They're all up. And my booktube video is uploading right now. So that is 5 videos I made today. And it is like, I think it's 4:30. Does it say 4:30 or 4:50? What does it say? 4:56. So I wanted to film for a couple seconds, and then I'm gonna go, a couple seconds, maybe a couple minutes. Oh, 2 minutes now. And then I think I'm gonna go over and see if Tanya's still at the kennel and go visit her, and then be back in time to when Alex gets home, so I can hang out with him for a couple of minutes before he goes to the concert. Yeah. And oh, I also wanted to look online and see. Okay, guys, let's go. Come on. I also wanted to see if my friend sent me like StubHub or SeatGeek or something, and she said that you can get cheaper tickets for Fleetwood Mac. So I wanted to check that as well. I'm gonna do that. So I will be back a little bit later. Bye. Hello. How are you guys doing? It is, well, before I put the remote back there, it's 11:25, and it is 41 degrees. It's cold outside, it's rainy, and it's like a perfect October Halloween night. And I just got done with a live stream, and my husband he just got done with the concert not too long ago, and he and Sarah went to go grab a bite to eat, and then they're gonna come home. He's got like meetings early in the morning tomorrow, and I'm vlogging. I just did a live stream. I'm vlogging now. Here, I wanna go in here and show you guys something. I'm gonna pull in this parking lot. And I'm doing my vlog now because I wanna get it done so that I can listen to my audiobooks. I really need to get some of Devil in the White City done, because I'm really struggling with it. Okay, so Melissa, I am so jealous of her. Let me just show you her pictures. So this is her in the staircase in Halloween in the Strode house. I'm so happy for her. I'm so excited. Here's her at the Nightmare on Elm Street house. Can you see it? And then here's Melissa in front of the Wallace house from Halloween. She's having so much fun. She's like, I wish you guys were here. I miss them. So, yeah, she's having a blast. How charged is my phone? 96%. Just leave that there. This jacket is kind of like, I'm actually gonna take this jacket off because it's getting kind of warm in here. I have the heat on and it's like warming up. I bought this jacket on sale at Target, like, I can't even tell you how many years ago, and it's a Mossimo. Like, they used to have that brand. I don't know if they still have that brand at Target or not, but I got it on sale for like $7.99 or something really cheap. I cannot tell you how much use I've gotten out of that coat. Like, whenever it's like rainy outside, I always wear it. Okay, let me tell you my drinks I have. This is almost empty. My Burger King Diet Coke from doing my review video. My coffee. And then a Zevia root beer from Whole Foods that I was drinking during my live stream tonight. Oh, I have the heat warmer on and it feels so good, but it's a little toasty. I can't remember the last time that I was vlogging on here today. What was I doing when I was vlogging? Alex came home from work and fed the dogs. Oh, I went to go visit Tanya, and I hung out with her for a while before she was closing up the kennel, and there was a little Chihuahua there that's so cute that she boards. He's like the cutest Chihuahua in the world. He's so little. He's little, okay, but he's older, and he's like, I don't know, like 14 or something. He's real little, and she's got him like in this like really. She's got him in like this nice little like lead, and she's got all these blankets and a bed in there and stuff for him, and he's like all cozy. He's just sitting in there, and so she was like, "Come here, I want you to say I don't want to say his name." There's a line outside these bars, and people are waiting, and it's so cold outside. And so I kept on looking. I go, "Do you want to be Pee-Pee's best friend? Do you want to be Pee-Pee's best friend?" And he was like, "Arr!" It was so cute. So I hung out with Tanya for a little bit and her husband, and And then I just called Tanya not too long ago. I asked her if she I was like, do you want to get a fountain? She never texted me back, so she's probably asleep. She was really tired today. And so this area that I'm going through right now, which is Broad Ripple, I'm right next to this bar called Brothers, and it's kind of like, these are like college-y bars. I mean, not all of them, but most of them are like college type bars, and Butler University is real close, and so like this is kind of like the Butler hangout on weekends. There's like Kilroy's, which there's a Kilroy's at Indiana University too. I think there's one at Ball State as well. I don't know about Purdue, but all these bars have lines outside. It's so cold. So anyway, I hung out with Tanya for a while, and then I went and got the dog's dog food, and then I came home, and like I had just missed Alex and Sarah. Like Alex had come home, fed the dogs, and then Sarah came there. She like Ubered it to our house, and then Alex drove downtown, and they went and saw this DJ Love, and they're having a good time, and he's been like texting me and stuff. So, and then I came in, and that was about 7 o'clock, maybe a little bit before that, and I laid down and I took a nap. Because I got up at 7 o'clock this morning, and I was like, oh my God, I've been going all day long. And so I was like, there's like a trash can right there, and I so bad want to just like reach through and like throw this Burger King thing out, but it's right there, I'm passing it. So yeah, so I got a really good nap with the dogs. I had really strange dreams. I don't know what this dream means. I should probably look it up before I talk on here. But like, I was going with my uncle that passed away, to my high school graduation. But like, I wore like shorts. I don't know. I had to change my outfit like for graduation. And then when I got there and I parked, and I was driving a Jeep Wrangler, which I thought was interesting. And I don't think everything in video, like in your dreams, means something, but like I had this Jeep Wrangler, and it was all open, and he and I were like driving in the wind listening to music, and I had the hardest time finding a parking space. And so finally I parked, and when I did, my dad was getting out with my stepmom, and I had like a little brother and sister, but I don't have a little brother and sister. And so it was like, they were all dressed very nice. My dad was like, why aren't you dressed for your graduation? I was like, I'm going to change right now. And he said, are you gonna wear shorts to your graduation? Which is like nothing my dad would ever say to me anyway. My dad could care less if I wore shorts to graduate. I mean, he's just not that person. My dad's probably a little bit more like, oh, you're gonna wear shorts to your reunion, right on. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of a little bit more of who my dad is. So it's like this weird dream that all this kind of stuff happened with like my dad and like my uncle and my graduation. It was really weird. And it was like, the colors were really vibrant too. You know, they say that, if you believe in this stuff, that often, like when, oh, you know what I bet this was? I'm gonna have to pull in here and show you this. This is what it was. I know why I had the dream. My cousin this morning sent me a picture of she and I on my graduation from high school day. Do you guys want to see a picture of me from high school when my high school graduation day? She sent me a picture today, and it was, maybe it was her high school graduation. I can't remember, but it was one of, I think it was mine. But anyway, and she sent me the picture, and she was like, graduation. That's what the picture's. I'm so stupid. That's why I had that dream. But they do say that, like, spirits come to visit us in dreams because, like, that's to let us know that they're okay, and they come to us in settings that are comfortable to us and stuff like that. I guess it still could be my uncle doing that. I don't know. Well, Uncle Dave, if that was you, it was good seeing you. Do you believe that? Do you believe that people come to visit us? One of the weirdest things is that, and I've talked about this on here before, like every once in a while I'll like walk into the house and it's like I can smell my mom. Like it smells so strong like my mom, but it will like last like just like 30 seconds or something. It's like I come in, I can smell it, and then it's gone. It's really bizarre. It doesn't last long at all. Relaxing day. I'm so excited for Spookathon to start on Monday. well, it starts on Sunday at midnight, and I am ready. I have to download my audiobooks. I'm listening to one audiobook, but it's 5 books. I'm actually reading 6 with the group reads, and I just added a 7th tonight. But I think I'm going to replace, because one of the books is Hocus Pocus, so I think I'm going, and it's got like part 1 and part 2, so I think that I'm going to replace, God, it just got really hot in here. Turn off the heat warmer. I think I'm going to replace The Haunting of Hill House, unless I finish Hocus Pocus, with the other one. But it's like a much longer book. I'm just going to have to sit down and get some reading done this week. I'm really excited because it's going to give me an excuse to just sit there and actually read. I usually do readathons outside, though. Like last year, it must not have been this cold for Spookathon, because I can remember reading outside all during Spookathon. There's no way I can read outside this upcoming week. It's cold, and it's supposed to be rainy, which is fine. I might actually go to the library one day and read. It'll be fun. It'll be so fun. So if you're going to do Spookathon with me, the readathon, it starts on Sunday at midnight going into Monday. So midnight, 12 a.m. Monday is when Spookathon starts. And it goes to the following Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Yep, can't wait. I did my review today of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And I had a really fun time doing my review video today. I don't know, I want to do another review video tomorrow, but I don't know what I want to do. I think I'm going to have to kind of get up a little bit earlier tomorrow to, I mean, not earlier than 7. Oh my God. I do have to listen to my book tonight, so I'm not going to be able to get up super early tomorrow. But I do, oh my God, they have like a whole graveyard and everything set up in their front yard for Halloween. I don't want to sleep like late and, 11 or 12 tomorrow, because I have things I want to do and I want to get up and get them done and stuff. People keep on asking me if I've lost more weight. I am kind of just holding steady right now. I gained 2 pounds back, and then I lost it, and then I'm still where I was before. So I don't really know what's changed, This week we haven't really gone out to eat a whole lot, though. I almost went to that place that I love to get a grilled cheese sandwich today, Ruth's Cafe. When I left my office, I almost went there to get a grilled cheese sandwich and some soup. I was going to say I could do that tomorrow, but I feel like I had all these lunches of having to go out to lunch with people, and now it's kind of that's over. I don't have any. I have one more lunch, but she doesn't get back until she's out of town with her family in Palm Springs. And when she gets back, we're going to lunch, and I told her we already have it scheduled. I was Ruth's Cafe, because I want a grilled cheese sandwich. I think a lot of it's when I eat earlier in the day, because I ate earlier today. I had my leftovers from Whole Foods last night. That's the other thing, is I'm only eating half portions of stuff, and so then I save the rest of it, and half the time I don't even eat it, or Alex will eat it or something, and so I had the leftover couscous and that tabbouleh salad, and I ate that today. And I even had 2 of those pumpkin cheesecake cookies, and plus I drank so much water. I think that's part of it. But that was at that was before noon. That was at 10:30, because I was watching Let's Make a Deal, and 10:30 or 11, something like that. And it was before I took a shower. And then I was really hungry again at 2 or 3. And then when I got up from my nap, I was hungry, and I'm kind of hungry right now, but I haven't eaten anything I need to eat something, probably, but now it's so late. I hate to eat late. The other thing is that when I tend to eat later, I tend to not eat healthy. I tend to go for a bag of chips and some cheese, or something like that, you know what I mean? Instead of like going to Whole Foods, which Whole Foods is not the healthiest food in the entire world. It's just not. Like, I mean, broccoli cheddar soup is good, yes, but is it that healthy? I mean, no. I mean, I'm sure it's fattening too, you know? But is it more healthy than like a Big Mac from McDonald's? Sure, and that's how I have to kind of think of it. So I think like these simple things that I know that I don't ever do have really helped. Like when I go to a restaurant, like when I love to go to a restaurant and eat. So I'm like somebody that you don't have to tell to clear their plate. Like I'm gonna eat. Like if there's french fries on the plate, I'm gonna keep on eating until the french fries are gone. I know. But recently, like when I'm full, I stop eating. And if I have enough food to bring home, I just bring it home. And then if Alex wants to eat it, he can eat it. If I want to eat it later as a snack, I can eat it. But like I just stop eating when I'm full. Like I didn't used to do that. Like I used to always eat, you know, to the, like Tanya would even notice this. She would say like that I reminded her of her husband a little bit. She's like, you eat until you're almost uncomfortably full sometimes. And I would, and I don't do that anymore. Like I've stopped that in the last month. You know, I used to graze a lot. If there was like food around the house, like this is why sometimes it's hard for me to have a lot of food around the house, because I'll graze, you know, like literally, and I'll, you know, go get this and go get that. And now, since I don't have that stuff around the house, I don't do that. Like, I eat if I'm hungry, you know. I read something about that, like, in that book. Well, I read Skinny Bitch and Skinny Bastard, if you've read those books. They're, like, mostly about veganism. But one of the things they say in the book, if you're not the kind of person that can hear something that's very direct, they're not the books for you. I mean, they're, like, in your face about stuff. But at that time, like, that's kind of, like, really what I needed to hear. But one of the things that they talk about in there is this whole concept of, and this is such a simple, stupid concept. I mean, it's not like this is a genius concept, but the whole concept of eating to live, not living to eat, and asking which one are you? Like, are you somebody that eats to live, or are you somebody that lives to eat? Well, I'm definitely somebody that lives to eat, you know? I live for food, I love food, and there doesn't be anything wrong with that, right? You know? Like, I have friends of mine that are, like, super healthy, and not because they work out 7 days a week. They're just healthy, you know, by what they eat. My Uncle Dave was actually this person, you know, like, he would go out and he would have, like, he would get, like, a scotch and soda or something, but, like, he would have, like, a fourth of the drink. Or he would get, like, a glass of wine, but he wouldn't drink, like, the whole glass of wine. Or he would get, like, a steak. Like, my aunt and him used to split meals all the time. Like, they would get, like, a piece of fish or a steak or something, and then they would, like, you know, they would split it. And he just, like, he was thinner his entire life, you know, and he just never ate a lot. Like, if he had a dessert, he would have, like, a piece of pumpkin pie, but he would take a couple bites, and then he wouldn't eat the whole thing. I'm the kind of person that's going to have 3 pieces of pumpkin pie. That's just who I am. I live to eat. And I think, to some degree, it's kind of like changing your perspective of those things and becoming somebody that eats to live. And what that means is you're eating for nourishment. You're eating to stay alive, you know? And it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy your food. It just means you don't have to be this person that, like I do, you know, that, like, I live to eat food, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I don't have to be that, though, you know what I mean? I have had so many different kinds of chapsticks on my lips today. I've had this that Kara sent me. I've had the Pat McGrath, which I love. I have the pumpkin pie chapstick, which I love. I had another kind, Burt's Bees in my bathroom, I think. I haven't done a lip scrub for a while. I need to do a lip scrub. I actually wanted to go to the Body Shop today, and I forgot all about it. Maybe if I get up tomorrow and I get a bunch of stuff done, I can run to the mall. I hate going to the mall on the weekends. Oh my God, especially when it's cold outside. Everybody in the world will be there. You know what I just remembered was this fanny pack that I bought at Urban Outfitters the last time that I was there. Do you remember that one that was kind of like chinchilla, like fur? Do you know what I'm talking about? Fur? Like, I bought that. And then, where did I put it? I must have put it up in my closet upstairs. I've got to clean out that closet. I've got to. I have so much stuff just stacked, and There's a sidewalk right there, and this guy is riding his bike down the side of the road, carrying groceries. Not that I care, 'cause, you know, but why would you not just ride your bike on the sidewalk? It's a lot safer. I don't understand it. Burger King, 2 for $6 Whoppers, or their veggie burger. And what did I think of it? I don't know. You're gonna have to go watch my review video. McDonald's, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut. I love Pizza Hut so much. Whenever my friends want to get pizza, I'm always like, let's get Pizza Hut. And they're like, oh, let's get Papa John's. I'm like, and I love Papa John's too. Wendy's. I'm reading you all the places. Qdoba, Skyline Chili. I don't like Skyline Chili at all. It doesn't do anything for me. Popeye's Chicken. Tiny and I were talking about that the other day. Steak and Shake. White Castle, the home of the impossible. Slider. Denny's. God, there's everything around here, isn't there? Jack's Pizzas. Cirillas. You can get yourself a pizza and a sex toy. Or a nightie. That's what Cirillas is, if you didn't know. Anyway. Could you tell I was in my head? The Humane Society is right down that street, the Indianapolis Humane Society. And when I did my... Those are like... That's my... Okay, I had to stop that and restart it because I was like looking at the car next to me and I was like... And it was my friend, that's one of my sobriety friends, and so I'm not breaching somebody's anonymity, and I had the camera on during the whole interchange, so... Anyway, okay, what was I gonna say? I was talking about... Oh, I did, years ago, when I had to do community service, I did it at Humane Society, because it was like, my options were to wash fire trucks, or go to the Humane Society, and I was like, well, I love puppies. Now, if you know anything about me, I do not like cats, okay? And the reason I don't like cats is I'm just not a cat person. I'm deathly allergic to cats. Not deathly, but like, I start sneezing like crazy. And, but the weird thing is, I don't know how much it's not psychosomatic, because like, if I don't see them, like, I don't start sneezing, if that makes sense. But like, when I see a cat, as soon as I see a cat, I'm like, oh my God, there's a cat here, you know? But anyway, so I was like, oh, the Humane Society, that wouldn't be hard, and, you know, just be like walking dogs and stuff. Oh my God, that wasn't what it was at all. I had to take cats, and I had to move them, and then I had to clean out their cages and their stalls, and I had to do the thing. Same thing with the dogs too. The whole place made me very, very sad. And then I had to like mow the entire property, and the guy that was in charge of me kept on coming out and checking on me like every 20 minutes. Well, I don't know how to mow a lawn because I didn't grow up mowing lawns, because my dad was somebody that there were certain things I couldn't do, being that my dad was like a surgeon, and he had worked in the ER for so long, and he saw so many lawnmower accidents that was like one thing I wasn't allowed to do growing up. I know it sounds crazy, but like, I was never allowed on a motorcycle either. I've never been on a motorcycle in my life. Like, I have that ingrained in my life because my dad saw so many like horrible accidents with motorcycles. I don't have anything against motorcycles. I think they're cool, but I would love to go on one, but there's a fear in me about it. So like motorcycles, lawnmowers, and then the other thing was that my dad would go crazy. Like, he still does it to this day. Like, if you're going to like a door, like at like a, you know, gas station or wherever you're going in, and you press on the panel of the glass instead of the door handle, my dad literally like loses his shit, because he's repaired so many hands of people that have like pressed through the glass plate door, and like, those were his 3 big things. And so I never mowed the lawn because my dad was like, people lose feet and toes because they mow and flip flops, and he's like, and I don't want to get that call from you or whatever. So I never mowed the lawn. So I'm at the Humane Society, and one of the things is I have to mow the lawn, and the guy's like real irritated with me because I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm not getting like the line straight and stuff like that. And he's like, why can't you get the, I mean, I'm like, I've never, like, my uncle had shown me how to mow the lawn one time, and my dad went absolutely crazy, but like, other than that, like, I had never mowed the lawn. And like, this one time with my uncle, and I don't even know how old I was at that time. So like, that was it. And this guy was like going absolutely nuts on me. And I was like, oh my God, can this day ever end? And I had to do like 2 days there of community service. And at the end, the guy was like, I'm just going to sign off for both days. He was like, you've been here all day long and you're more trouble than it's worth, or something like that. Probation officer back in the day. I actually really lucked out, and I had some really great probation officers. I had probation officers that actually gave a shit about me, and I can remember having that conversation with her about the Humane Society. And she's like, I told her, I was like, I only did 1 day and he signed off the rest. And she's like, well, if he signed off on it, he signed off on it, that's on him. And she's like, but they always cared, like, I think that was the thing. I always had people that cared about me, but like I wasn't in the state of mind to accept it. I don't know, I think sometimes it's hard for us to accept love and compassion from other people. I think also at that point in my life, like, living in, well, then I was like 19, with that whole situation, but, I think, like, I think living in this very drug, alcohol culture that I was living in at that time, I didn't trust anybody. So I was always like, what are somebody's motives? Like, I very rarely ever ask that today, like negative or positive. Like, I'm like, what is somebody's motives, And I'm almost kind of, I think, too trusting, if that makes sense. Like, I'm just very trusting, of people, and I think it burns me a lot of times, but, I'm very much a believer in the whole idea of I'd rather have love and loss than never have loved at all. I'd rather trust people in my life and live my life that way, and then if I'm betrayed, then it's like, okay, but at least I gave it a shot, there were good times that came out of it. Can you guys hear the rain? It was sleeting earlier. I walked into the kennel and Tony was like, can you believe it's sleeting? I was like, is it sleeting? She's like, yeah, it's nasty outside. I don't know, I just feel like I, talk to people, especially in sobriety, and they're like, yeah, I don't get close to people because people will screw you over or people will hurt you. That's not true. Not all people will. And how are you going to know who the good ones are if you don't trust anybody? But I think, like, you got to kiss some frogs in life, You got to see that there are people out there that are going to burn you. There's a lot of opportunists out there that'll sell you up the river real quick, And, but I'm real easy to forgive people, too. I think, like, because I so do believe in the whole concept of, putting yourself in somebody else's shoes. And so, like, I'm like, well, I would want somebody to forgive me, so, But I also think forgiving and forgetting are two different things. This isn't from my program, but in another program, there's a line that says, we don't forget the past, nor do we close the door on it. And I think, like, it's such a powerful statement. It's like, we don't forget what happened, but we also don't, like, store it away. You know what I mean? Like, we respect it, what happened, we learn from it. Mostly from our own past, you know? Who is texting me? Let me pull over here. I pulled over to say, who's sending me pictures? Nice. What is this? Where's she at? Melissa is sending me. Oh my god, it's like this Halloween museum. Oh, how cool is that? I don't understand what she's showing me though. They're at like some Halloween party with like the cast and stuff in Halloween. Isn't that cool? But anyway. Like said her full name. I don't. It's not like it's a kitchen secret, but. Well, I'll tell you what's not happening tonight is Zionsville, Indiana. It's dead outside. When I was like driving through here the other day, somebody said it looks like Haddonfield, Illinois. You want to see what looks like Haddonfield, Illinois? Look. This looks like Haddonfield, Illinois. Seriously. Do you see? From the movie Halloween. Look. Gravestones up front. They decorated for Halloween, see? It's so cute, isn't it? I love it. How long have I been vlogging? I don't even know what time left. Like a half an hour? I wish I had you all alone, just the two of us. You know, like kids, like this kills me. Like they don't even get out for Halloween anymore. Like seriously? Like fall break is like next week. And they don't even get out for Halloween anymore. And then they'll probably have like trick-or-treating on the weekend, like a designated day from like 4 to 6 on a Friday that has absolutely nothing to do. We've lost our minds with all this Halloween stuff. It's like, give kids Halloween and the day after off. You know what I mean? Like, why not make that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, like, back in the day, like, I just don't remember, like, schools being, that was kind of creepy. That house was all dark, and then the light went on, and then it went off. I don't understand, like, back in the day, I don't remember, like, school being so strict about stuff like that. Do you guys remember that? Like, I just don't remember everything being so strict. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Like, maybe I just am remembering it wrong. I don't know. But we were always off on Halloween. I don't ever remember going to school on Halloween Day. But you know what's funny is, that must not be true, because maybe it's, I don't know, maybe that's just my memory of it. But I was watching tonight, before I went to bed, actually, the entire movie, if you want to see it, is on YouTube. And it's actually a really good quality of it, too. The Lady in White. And it's about the little boy that, it's like, takes place in like the 40s, and he goes to the Halloween party. And do you guys know what movie I'm talking about? Like at school. It's a good movie. It's very creepy. If you've never seen it and you want to watch a scary movie, watch The Lady in White. Just Google it. Put Lady in White movie. It's like the first one that comes up, and it says something like DVD rip or something like that. But like I said, it's a good version of it on there. Like, you can watch it clearly. It's a little fuzzy, but not bad. But like, he goes to school on Halloween Day and takes like a pumpkin and everything. So maybe we did. I don't remember. I don't feel like we did. Who knows? I have been craving chili for the the last couple days and still have not made chili. What is that about? I don't know. Now I kind of don't really want cornbread though. Sometimes when we make chili or we make spaghetti, we have garlic bread. Alex loves garlic bread, but like Alex loves like, you can't go buy the kind that's frozen for Alex, okay? He likes it when you buy the kind in the deli and you slice it down the middle and you put the stuff on it, like the butter sauce or whatever, butter and garlic sauce, or if it's already made up like that, and then you cook it in the oven. But I like the kind that's frozen because I think it always comes out perfect. Actually, when I was Alex was going through that cabinet the other day in our kitchen, and we had this like big like wicker basket, and he was like, I can throw this out, right? And I go, no, that's for garlic bread. And he goes, when are we going to use this? I go, I've actually used that, Alex, like since we've lived here. And I was like, but if we have like a dinner party, he's like, yeah, when are we gonna have a dinner party? I said, we might have like a chili dinner party. We have actually done that before, had people over to like watch a movie and we've made chili and stuff. I said, but it's a nice thing that you can put bread in. It's like a big bread basket, you know? We're gonna throw all this stuff out and then I'm gonna wish I had had it, see? That's a hoarder's nightmare right there. No, I said I wasn't a hoarder, I'm not. I'm like, it's very like I was actually looking at the basement today. I was like down there kind of looking through some stuff and I was like all of my stuff is so organized. I just like even the books are kind of like all together. The problem with the books is this, like I start going through them and I think to myself, and if you're a reader, you'll know what I'm talking about. I think to myself, well, I might read this. Oh, I might read that. Oh, I might read this again. Or, you know, I mean, I have some books that are like copies of books that like, I don't, look, I have these Jill McCorkle books. She was like one of my very favorite authors way back in the day. And she's from like North or South Carolina. I think she's from North Carolina. Yeah, Chapel Hill, and she wrote this book called Ferris Beach that is like one of my all-time favorite books. And then she wrote a couple other books, and I have like these small copies. They're like real small. One's called The Cheerleader, and the other one's like July 3rd, I think it's called, or something like that. They're fantastic. These books are fantastic. And it's like, I don't think I'll ever read them again, but like I don't want to throw them out either, you know? So, but then like I have a lot of books that I have a couple, to be honest with you, Stephen King books that I bought the hardback copies when they came out, and I've never opened them. And they're sitting in the basement. I mean, nothing like real famous, you know, not anything, like not some of his best known books, but some of his books I have sitting down there. And then I think, well, why do I keep this? I mean, it's not like, now I've seen the movie It, both versions of it, and I bought the paperback and I didn't read it. I'm not gonna read it now. I don't know, I need to get all that stuff together and take it to Half Price Books. Does anybody know if you take books to Half Price Books and then like, let's say if they say, okay, this is what we're gonna give you on these books, and then you don't want, like, they don't want the rest of them, do they take them, or what do they do with them? Like, I think they probably take them, don't they? Because I don't want to like take a bunch of books home. I don't want to go there and then go, okay, well, out of your 300 books, we're going to take 6, and then I got to take 294 books home. Like, they don't do that, do they? I mean, since I spend so much money at Half Price Books, it would be nice to make a little bit of money off of it, you know? Even if it's just 20 or 30 bucks to be able to spend at Half Price Books. I gotta get all that stuff together. I wonder what, like, the biggest... I asked one time, like, what's a really good day to take books in there, and I can't remember what day they told me. Fazoli's has mac and cheese now, in case you want it. Let me take a check. Let me look at one. Oh, it looks good. Kind of. No, not really. That's a Peter Monn review right there. Oh, it was really good. No, not really. It's kind of like, this is the thing, like, I'll like taste something, and then it's like at first, I'm kind of like, oh, I like it. And then like a couple minutes go by and I'm like, yeah, no, not really. Especially like when I'm comparing it to something else, like, that's what's hard, right? It's like, if I taste something, it's like this is why I like to do comparisons on the review channel, because if I only taste one thing, like I can't really make up my mind about just that one thing, if that makes sense. But if I do two things, then I can like compare them against each other. I don't know if that makes sense, but like just having one thing, it's hard for me to decide like which one that I like better. You know what I mean? Like, or if I just have one. If I just have one, like I'm not comparing it to anything, but if I have two, then I'm kind of comparing them to each other, so I like doing comparison studies. That's what I meant to say. Okay, all of my drinks are empty now, except for this Zevia root beer, so I'm down to that. I always brush my teeth before I come and do my vlogs. I have no idea why. Is that not so funny? It's like I'm going to do something, I guess. I always brush my teeth so I can drive around in a car. Somebody said in my live stream tonight, they said, I tried to go drive around to clear my head, like you drive around, but then I just had to go to the bathroom. And I was thinking to myself, like, I can't think of the last time that I had to stop a vlog to go in and go to the bathroom. Can you guys? I can't think of the last time that I did that. And I do, like, I drink like a Diet Coke or a bottle of water or a Zevia or whatever. I drive around and I can't remember the last time, you know, that I had to go to the bathroom. I mean, in life, I can probably remember, but I can't remember the last time I was driving around doing a vlog that I did that. Oh my. I asked Tanya if she wanted to go to the Covered Bridge Festival this year. I think it already happened. And she's like, yeah, probably not this year. I was like, oh, okay. She's like, I've got a lot of things going on. I'm like, she's full this weekend. They are like packed with dogs. I think people are trying to get away on these little weekends or something. We have a lot of friends that are going out of town, like this weekend or next weekend. Actually, Alex's friend just got back from visiting her like sister in Portland or Washington or Oregon, somewhere. I can't remember where she went, but anyway. This looks like this long hotel here, but it's not. It's like these offices. It's weird the things you notice when you drive around at night. I think one of the things I love about road trips, you know, and why I like to drive at night is like all the things that I notice. Like, you know, when we would drive to Florida, that is such a long drive. So it's like what, like to Miami from Indianapolis, it's like a 19 to a 20-hour drive, not including stops. And we would drive it straight through. The first time we went with our friend, we actually went to Fort Lauderdale, and I drove it straight there and straight back. The next time that Alex and I went, which was like a couple years later, and we went and stayed in Fort Lauderdale for that was like the first year we went to Ultra. We stayed in Fort Lauderdale the first 2 nights, and then we stayed in Miami the rest. And I drove straight to Miami and back. Then the last, did we do it 2 more times or 1 more time? I can't remember. But I think we must have done it twice more. I drove down half the way, but then when we would hit like Georgia or Florida, like the Florida-Georgia line, he would drive the rest of the way because I would start getting tired. And then on the way back, I'm never tired. Like I'm just like, because we leave at like, we check out at like 11 a.m. and then we drive all the way through. And I'm totally fine, you know. Usually by the time that we get to Florida, though, I'm just like wasted from driving throughout the night. And that's why finally he was like, I'm not doing this anymore. He was like, you know, Florida's not even a 2-hour flight for us. He was like, this is ridiculous. He was like, you know, we can be in Miami by 9 a.m. and have gotten to the airport in Indianapolis at 6 a.m. He was like, this is ridiculous. He was like, we are wasting an entire day flying. And he goes, and honestly, it's similar in price, because it is when you add the gas and everything to it. It's an expensive road trip, you know. And so we started flying down there, and it was much better. But I do miss the road trip. you know, we would always leave at like between 6 and 7. And, you know, he would stay up with me at least, you know, past like Louisville. And the thing is that when we go, it's March, so it's not like spring here yet. And so it's still like, it gets dark early outside. So Louisville, Kentucky is about a 2-hour drive, so that puts us there about 8 o'clock. And then like he falls asleep usually because, you know, he'll like work all day long and then we'll leave. And I don't know what we're gonna do next time because we're going with Melissa and Jason. I don't even know where it's gonna be yet in Miami because they lost the contract to the Bayfront, so I have no idea where it's gonna be. But and then I always listen to an audiobook from like 8 to midnight, and then we usually stop somewhere, and then I stop a couple times throughout, you know, the night and get gas and get fountain pops and whatever. And then that usually puts us at, like Nashville's about 5 hours from Indianapolis. And then Louisville, Nashville, Memphis, I think. Not Memphis, Tennessee. Knoxville, Tennessee is where we go next. And then, or is it Chattanooga? Knoxville, I don't know. But we go there, and then we go, it's a straight shoot down after that. So then we go through the mountains. I hate that part. I really, really hate driving through the mountains. I don't like it at all. And a couple years ago, there was a bunch of construction, and we were trying to pass it. And so we drove through the Smoky Mountains to go a different way because our friend, I think that was like the last time we did it. Oh my God. We went through this tunnel in the middle of the night. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's this tunnel way up. It's like, so we're like driving through this tunnel, and it's like, all of a sudden this tunnel comes, I'm like, I look over and we're like way on this mountaintop. It's like, you can see the city way below, and then it's like tunnel, and we drive through this tunnel, and I don't like tunnels anyway. And I'm like, Alex. I'm like waking, he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I have to drive through a tunnel. He's like, you're gonna be fine. I don't like tunnels. I don't like them. I'm not claustrophobic, but I don't like driving through tunnels. So anyway, it's very much to me like being boxed in by semis. I don't like to drive in situations where I don't feel like I can get out of. But anyway, other than that, like, I love the road trip. And I always listen to an audiobook till about 12 or 1, and then I listen to Coast AM. And listen to whatever conspiracy, shadow people, psychics, mediums, whatever they're talking about at that time. And then I drive and listen to that till like, you know, 4 in the morning. And then I usually stop somewhere along there and get like a coffee or something. That's where it's like really pretty though, because it starts getting really warm, you know, at that, like, it's not really warm, but it gets warmer. And it's like from Indianapolis, because sometimes when we leave Indianapolis, it's snowing in March. And then I get a cup of coffee, and it's still like late at night. And I know that Alex won't be getting up till like 7, and it probably won't be getting light till then. So I still got like 3 hours left. That's the tail of it. And I listen to my audiobook more, and then he gets up, and then I go to sleep. And that's our road trip, and it's fun. And then on the way home, we leave at like 11 a.m. in the morning, 10 or 11. And so somehow we get home a lot earlier. We always get home at like between like because I think we don't stop as much. We get home at like 4 or 5 in the morning, typically 4, 5, 6. And we drive it straight through to Indianapolis, and we'll stop like 1 or 2 times. Like, we'll stop at like one time to get food. Like we usually stop at Steak and Shake in this one little area, and I always like, we stopped there late at night, like 11 or 12. And I remember this one year we went, it must have been the first time that we went, I can't remember actually. That thing is rattling back there. I don't remember what year it was, but anyway, when we got out of the car, it was so cold that we like changed into like sweatpants and sweatshirts like in the parking lot because it was so cold. And then we went in there, and this little town was so cute. It was like in this, like, when you're driving along, it was like in the mountains, so it must have been in Tennessee somewhere, I think. And stop rattling my heart around. I know it's dragging. Anyway, But like it was like this town, and it was like you could tell it was like the town was like in the little mountains there, and then there was like a stop, and it was like this one little stop that had like some fast food places and a Steak and Shake and a Denny's and whatever, and that was it. And I remember thinking like, oh my god, all these people are going to sleep now, and they're gonna eat their little Steak and Shake and go to home, and then we've got like 7 more hours. And we got back to the car, and Alex like fell asleep like right away. And I remember I was listening at the time to what's that Rainbow Rowell book? Fangirl? Is that what it's called? Yeah. I think that's what it's called. And I finished it on the way home, and I remember listening to that the whole way home. So yeah, we don't take road trips anymore. I mean, like maybe if we go to Chicago or something like that. We haven't been to Louisville in forever. I keep on saying on here we need to do it to Louisville, a trip to Louisville. And Alex and I were talking about that the other night, about it'd be nice to take a little weekend trip. We were gonna go to Chicago to see Trisha, but I don't know that we can do that now because we've got a bunch of stuff to do that weekend. So I don't know that we can do it. And not only that, but when I was looking at that weekend, it's like super pricey in Chicago. Oh, my husband is calling me. Okay. I'm gonna pull in here. I'm gonna pull in here and talk to him, and I will be back in just a second. Okay, so they're on their way home. They had fun. They said there was like, the guy was like, I can't believe there's 15. I was joking with Sarah when they were like on the way down there. I was talking to her, and I was like, I was hoping to get her on my vlog, and I'll tell you that in just a second, but she and Alex are always like, OMG, because they talk like that in high school. Okay, so anyway, I was like, these tickets that you got, were they $10, Sarah, for DJ Love that nobody's heard of? And so Alex was saying that, they had me on speakerphone, that they went to, that the guy was like, I can't believe there's 1,500 people here. And Sarah was like, try 150. She's like, the tickets were not $10, they were $25. And then they went out to eat with a bunch of people afterwards, so they had fun. But anyway, they went to this restaurant afterwards, and Alex had a side of fries, and they ate somewhere on the way down there, so he said he wasn't hungry, and he had a side of fries. My husband will get a side of fries anywhere. He'll get spaghetti and a side of fries. He loves fries so much. But I'm like right by our house, and I was like, and Alex is like, we're pulling into our house right now, and I go, oh, is Sarah staying over? And he goes, no. He goes, she's gonna take an Uber home because I gotta be up early in the morning. And I go, well, I can take her home if you want. And he was like, no, that's okay. She's like, no, I don't mind. And I was like, Sarah, I don't, you live 10 minutes from us. She's like, no, that's okay. She's like, I've already called my Uber. And I was like, I could have taken you home. Like, this is silly. She's like, no, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I was like, okay. Anyway. She's like, just get back to vlogging. I was like, well, I kind of wanted you on my vlog. She's like, yeah, I don't really feel like being on a vlog tonight. I said, last time you said you wanted to be in my videos. Now you don't want to be in my videos. She's like, I want to be in a video, but not tonight. I was like, okay. So anyway. I don't know what I was talking about before. I have no clue what I was talking about. Literally none whatsoever. There's half-price books. Was I talking about half-price books? No. I was talking about half-price books, but that wasn't the last thing I was talking about. I don't know what I was talking about. I feel like I was telling some memory. Of course I was telling a memory. That's what I do on this channel best, is tell memories. Cold Stone Creamery. I'm so hungry for ice cream. I haven't had ice cream in forever. I don't know what movie we're going to go see this week for my Movie Monday review. Somebody sent me the Movie Pass thing, a picture of it, because they were at the movie theater tonight. I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. I've been like wondering what that was called. I'm racking my brain. I was talking about the road trip thing, yeah. I missed that, excuse me. Yeah, we don't know if we're gonna go to Chicago because we have a bunch of stuff to do that weekend. But now Alex is like, if, you know, we're not gonna do that because we've got this other stuff to do. Maybe we can go like the weekend of Thanksgiving somewhere. And I'm like, okay, but I like kind of like to be around for that weekend. Plus that's kind of an expensive weekend to go somewhere, I think, you know, to get a hotel room or whatever. I don't know. I mean, we could always go to Minneapolis, like that chick was saying this morning. God, that seems like so long ago that I was talking about that. It's been a long day. I have been going all day today. I'm hungry. Alex telling me about what he had for dinner and after the show makes me hungry. One thing about Sarah that's fun though is that this guy's got like a black I'm not a big Mustang fan, but he's got like this black Mustang and it's really nice. One of the things about Sarah that's really fun though is that she really enjoys like planning to go to things like this concert or whatever and doing different stuff. Like she wants to go to a bunch of these like Christmas shows that are here in town. And she's like, oh, would Peter and Tanya want to go too? And we should make, like the 4 of us should go. And so there's like this Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer thing. And I asked Tanya and she's like, yeah, I think that would be fun. So we're going to do that, like the 4 of us, go do a couple of these Christmas things. Like maybe, I don't know. I'd like to take my nephews to like some of this Christmas stuff too. Liliana is so good about, like, she finds out everything free there is in Indianapolis to do for kids, and she takes the kids to like everything. Like they are constantly going to stuff. And I'm like, well, what is this you did? And she's like, oh, they had this like fair at the park and it was this and it was free and then they have this and all you had to do was bring like a canned food and for donation, and she goes to all this stuff like that. She's really good about taking she and Carlos both, like they're always doing stuff on the weekends, taking the kids to stuff. There's actually a pretty like a big Venezuelan population in Indianapolis now, and like they have like all these like Venezuelan parties, and the church that they all go to like has like a lot of Venezuelan people that go to it, which is, they go to the same church that like all my Catholic friends went to in high school, and now like Alex's whole family goes to that church, which is so interesting to me that it's like been around forever now that, you know. But anyway, like that church does a lot, and they always have like pitch-ins and parties and stuff, and they're always like going to all of that. Carlos always brings his karaoke machine, and it cracks me up. $1 chicken McNuggets at Burger King, another Burger King, Taco Bell, Wendy's, Arby's. It's like all these restaurants are always like in a row, aren't they? But everything's closed. Fazoli's, Hooters, KFC, Einstein Bagels. Oh my god, I love them so much. Einstein Bagels is so good. I used to always get it's called like the Veg Out, and it's all these vegetables on a bagel with like this delicious cream cheese. Skyline Chili. Do you guys like Penn Station? Is there still, yep, Penn Station's still in there. Qdoba, Starbucks, Rallies. I'm not a Rallies fan at all. Not at all. Makes your car stink. That was the one thing that was weird today when I got the White Castle Impossible sliders. If you've had White Castles, I think Crystals is the same way. Like there's a very distinct greasy ass smell about them, you know, that's kind of similar to Rallies. It's very greasy. It didn't have that smell today. Like when I got the bag, I was like, the bag smelled different, and I was like, this is so strange. I told Tanya that I did the review. She was so excited. She's like, yay, we can go back to White Castles because now they have what you love. She's like, or now because they have something that you can eat, we can go back and I know how much you love it. Because like late at night, like sometimes after a meeting or something, we would like drive through White Castle and each of us get like 2 White Castles, you know, and like a fry and a Coke or something like that. Oh, their fountain drinks suck there though. They're horrible. Yeah, I don't know what movie review I'm going to do this weekend. I don't know what movies came out. I should go up here and drive by the movie theater. Oh my god, do you know how I was talking about the Genesis car thing the other day? And all these people were guessing what it was. There was a car in front of me the other day, and I was just kind of like sitting here looking at it. I was like, la da da. Do you ever do that? You just kind of like daydream while you're at like a stoplight or whatever. And I looked at the back of it, and the kind of the make of the car was a Genesis. I knew it was a car dealership. I knew it when I saw it. I was like, and then I was like, all these people were like, oh, it's a church. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. And I was like, I must have been wrong. It wasn't a car dealership. But like in my heart, I was like, yes, it is a car dealership. It was a car deal. It's a car brand. I didn't know that. Did you know that? Now you do. Did the temperature fall anymore? Nope, 41 degrees. It's the same as it was earlier. Well, my air might not work in my car, but I'll tell you, my heat sure does. It feels good in here. So that's nice. It'll get me through the winter at least. It's going to be a cold winter, I think. I should pull in and do a little, like, read the forecast for what winter's going to be like for Indiana. I'm going to do that. First, I'm going to go by the movie theater. And then, yeah. I have Hocus Pocus recorded now so I can watch it all month long until Halloween. And then the day after Halloween's over, like Alex will be like, can I erase Hocus Pocus now? Our DVR is literally like all of his shows. It's like, Tanya's texting me. I don't know what she's saying. Like all of his shows, like Watch What Happens Live, The Real Housewives of this, The Real Housewives of that. Every reality show Alex watches. And then there's some Station 17 or something like that. Station 19 is like a new show that he's recording. And then it's like all these, every show is like Alex's show, How to Get Away with Murder, all these shows. And then it's Hocus Pocus. Mine, my one show on our DVR that I have. Isn't that so funny? I never did finish watching Cult last season. Maybe I should finish that. I knew what would happen is this. I knew I would vlog, and then I wouldn't want to finish, I wouldn't want to go, like, listen to my audiobook. I'm not really in the mood to listen to my audiobook tonight now. I was earlier, but now I'm kind of like, well, I could go home and, like, watch a TV show, get something to eat, snuggle in on the couch, and watch, like, all of my episodes of American Horror Story back-to-back and finish that season. That's kind of really what I want to do. I've worked a lot on YouTube today. I did 5 videos. I'm now making a vlog tonight. I did a live stream, but I had so much fun today. Like somebody asked me in the live stream, they said like, you seem like real over all the stuff that's been going on. I'm like, yeah, it's tiring, you know? It's like, my anxiety is kind of high, but like at the same time, it's what I love to do. I'm super passionate about it. You know, I love making YouTube videos. Oh, she just got out of the movie. I bet she went and saw Star Is Born. I'm gonna go throw these drinks out while I'm at the gas station. I was, that's so funny that I'm driving by the movie theater that she's leaving. Is that not so funny? Can I just tell you that these things right here, you guys want a review of something? Here, I'll give you a review. These things right here, okay? This didn't even last me, I don't think, 2 weeks. And it's completely dead. There's nothing in it. Did she text me back? No. Come on, Tanya. What was I gonna say? Oh, when I was thinking out there, because gas stations a lot of times sell firewood. But I was passing this place in Broad Ripple the other day, and they had all this firewood out there, and it was like really nicely cut firewood. And I was like, oh, like this would be a great place to come and get firewood. I want firewood for this fall and winter. And I came back and it was raining. Was that today? That wasn't today. I think it was yesterday. And I came back and drove by it, and it was like pouring down rain on the wood. And I was like, who wants to buy wet firewood that won't burn all winter long? Like, seriously? No, thank you. What time am I at on here? Okay. I have no idea how long I've totally been vlogging at this point. She went and saw Star is Born. It'll take her another 10 minutes to text me again. I said, did you like it? I was watching her when we were driving around last night, and she was texting somebody, and she was like, I was like, Tanya, you need to learn how to text. She was like, shut up and leave me alone. No, she said I can't stop crying. Oh! Watch, I'm gonna put fountain, question mark. It really was that good though. She said no, she has to get up at 7 in the morning. But, okay. Happy you liked it. She really wanted to see it. I'm glad that she got to go see it. Oh, I was going to Google what the weather was going to be like in Indianapolis this winter. Does anybody care? Indianapolis winter weather forecast. Let's see. Old Farmer's Almanac. Okay, October 11th through the 19th. This is what the Farmer's Almanac said. Are you ready for this month? Rain, then sunny and warm. Nope. October 27th through the 31st. Rain and snow showers. Cold. November. Snow showers, cold, flurries, sunny, cool. Okay, wait. Annual weather summary, November 2018 to October 2019. Winter will be warmer and rainier than normal with near normal snowfall. The coldest periods will be in mid and late December, early and late January, and early February. That's every year. The snowiest periods will be in early December, early and late January, early February, and mid-March. April and May will be slightly warmer than normal with near normal precipitation. Summer will be cooler and slightly drier than normal. The hottest periods will be in late May, late June, early July, and mid-August. What a prediction. I mean, that's basically Indiana weather every year. September and October will be drier than normal with near normal temperatures. Well, this year it wasn't drier than normal. What do you think? I wish it would say snow on Christmas. That's what I want it to say. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Why am I already thinking about Christmas and it's not even here? I'm not even Halloween's not even here yet. I'm gonna be in such a Christmas mood this year. I can feel it coming. I think this is going to be a winner for Peter to nest and make the home real homey and, I don't know, a lot. I think it'll be nice since Sarah's back in town for us to actually make some meals, you know, or like, and we don't have to necessarily make a meal, but go somewhere and get like, you know, Costco has those great like frozen lasagnas and frozen, you know, fettuccinis, and make it and have her come over and like the three of us watch a movie and stuff. You know, I think that'd be nice. And make a fire in the fireplace. We love having fires in the fireplace, but you know, by the time that we get home, if we're gonna like leave and turn around and go somewhere else, it's hard to have a fire in the fireplace because you know, you don't want to leave it burning while you go. Do you guys have fireplaces? Do you burn them a lot, like, or burn fires in there a lot? We make fires. Well, we used to make them a lot. Last winter, I don't think we had one fire last year, not one. Alex did this thing where he like cleaned it out and he put candles in there instead because he thought it looked like, you know, real artsy, which it looks nice, like when you have people over to light it, but it's usually just us. I'd rather have a fire in the fireplace. And it actually does put out a lot of heat, like into the house. The dogs, it is so cute, especially Boo Radley. When we have fires, like we have those like big pillows we put like in front of like the big dog pillows. We put it on the floor in front of the fireplace. Boo Radley will lay in front of the fireplace. I mean, literally like it's Little House on the Prairie. He will lay on that in front of the fireplace like all night long and sleep. He loves it. Like while we're sitting down there watching movies and stuff. So yeah, I think I want to nest a lot. I was actually thinking about this today about my review channel. Like I really do want to do like an honest candle review on there because I was at the kennel and one of the girls that works for Tanya bought her this candle and I was like, Tanya, your entire kennel smells so good. What is this? And she was like, it does? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, she bought me this candle. And I was like, and the girl was like, she was like, that's from White Barn Candle Company. It's like one of my favorite candles. And I can't remember what it was called. I wanted to remember and tell you guys on here, but I feel like it was like pumpkin something. But something that you wouldn't think of, like pumpkin branch or pumpkin wreath or something like that. But it wasn't super pumpkin-y. It smelled almost kind of like biscotti. It smelled so good in the whole like waiting area of the kennel. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do like a whole candle review on my channel of like my favorite candles. Because one of the things that like whenever I watch candle reviews, that is always interesting to me is that they do candle reviews, but it's always like exclusively like Yankee candles, which I can't stand, or Bath and Body Works candles. It's not that I can't stand Yankee candles. I think they smell fantastic. I think their range of candles is surreal. Like they always like smell so good. Like when you smell them, they just don't burn at all. And maybe if I use like a candle warmer, like for Yankee candles, that would make them smell better. I don't know. Like maybe they work better that way. But like I just don't feel like they burn at all. Like I don't feel like they smell good at all when they burn. Now, White Barn Candle Company candles, you can really smell those when they burn. Anthropologie candles are probably some of my favorites. And they're like the same price for like, and they burn longer than like those Capri volcano candles, and they burn longer than what do you call it, the three snaps up. They burn longer than the White Barn Candle Company candles, but people never review them. I've rarely ever seen those reviewed on any channel. I don't think I've ever seen them reviewed on any channel. It's always Yankee candles or White Barn Candle Company candles. The Glade candles are really good too. You know, they're like the ones that come out like during certain holidays, like in the fall, they always have like Fall Harvest or flannel. Like the flannel smell is really good. I like that. I got the wax melts last year. The Glade wax melts are actually fantastic. See, I'm already doing a candle. I'm saving this. Stop trying to get me to talk about this on here. I'm gonna do a candle review of it. I'm gonna do my fall favorite candle review. What do you think? Should I do that or do you think it's stupid? I think it'd be fun to do. Because I have a couple fall favorites from White Barn Candle Company. And no, it's not the lemon one. What's the one that the lady goes crazy for in that video? That video is so funny. People always ask me if I know her because I'm a candle review company. And I'm like, no. But when I went into White Barn Candle Company, I actually asked, I couple people have sent me the candles. That's why I know I have some favorites. It's not like I shop there all the time. I think they're quite expensive, honestly. But I do think their candles are worth it. My favorite candle, which has been discontinued, is called Champagne and Glitter, or Glitter and Champagne or something. It smells fantastic. Actually, I was burning that tonight while I was doing my live stream. It the thing about the White Barn Candle Company candles is they smell up your whole house right away. I love the candle warmers. The candle warmers, you guys, work so well. The one that I have in the kitchen that has the lamp over it. Oh, it's gonna stop. Hold on a second. The one that I have in the kitchen that has the lamp over it. You know what? I've been vlogging for so long now. I have absolutely no idea how long I've been vlogging, because I forgot that I had vlogged earlier too. So I have no idea how long this vlog's gonna be. But the candle wax warmer that's like a lamp, that one is fantastic. I had underneath there clean cotton or clean linen, and I took that out and I put this I think it's apple cider candle underneath there. And I mean, I turned that on for 5-10 minutes and the entire house smells like apple cider. I mean, it's fantastic. Those candle warmers really, really work well. So thank you, Natalie, for sending me both of the candle warmers. She sent me one a while ago. That's the lamp that I have. Plus, the other thing that I love about it is it's very low lit. So to have it on, in the kitchen, it kind of makes the kitchen, when it's all cleaned up at the end of the day after, this is me being homey again, It's once, the dishes are put away from dinner and we're sitting there watching a TV show, it's nice to have kind of a low light in the kitchen that you can, walk in there and get something or whatever. So it serves that purpose, too. Yeah, I really like that little candle warmer lamp. It's fantastic. I'm trying to think of what other smells I like. Well, I'm gonna do it on. I am gonna do a candle review video. I slept in my contacts last night because I fell asleep and I thought I was gonna get up and listen to my audiobook, but I slept straight through the night. And I've had my contacts in now for I don't know, 36 plus hours. But I've been putting contact solution in them throughout the day. Anyway, tomorrow's gonna be a good day. Sunday's gonna be a good day. Sundays are always good days because we have brunch. I love brunch on Sundays, and I love to just kind of lay around and stuff like that. So anyway, listen, I am gonna get off here now, and I feel like I've talked about everything. I have talked about so much tonight. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Let me know if you like them just more of me driving around late at night talking, or if you like them throughout the whole day and a mixture of things. Let me know in the comment section. That really helps me. I love you guys. I hope you're having a great weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. If you're going to participate in Spookathon, don't forget, it starts, okay? Sunday, going into Monday. It starts at Monday at 12 a.m. wherever you live. I think it's wherever you live. I need to find that out since I'm one of the hosts, right? And I'm very excited about it. I can't wait. Got all my books planned. You can go see my TBR, my To Be Read. It's over there on my BookTube channel. So anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye.